Hello everyone, today we're sitting down with Rohini Wagh, our Senior VP and Head of People Function at Nitor Infotech and Ascendion Company. So Rohini, 15 wonderful years, how has your experience been?
Thank you for having me. And this experience of 15 years, I can sum it as an adventure, memorable and fulfilling.
Lovely. How would you say that it has been an adventure?
I'll go back to the time when I joined. I was a new mother. My son was just 3 months old, and Nitor Infotech was a 30 people company. And I joined this place when me and another person, only two of us, formed the HR function. It was really very difficult for us to navigate through this journey, but it was fun. A lot of challenges. Being a small company, a new project had been signed up and we had to double our headcount. So the hiring part, ensuring we attract people, not a known brand then,
Right.
it all had to be built.
Right.
And from there to a 1100 people company, I think it talks about the various ups and downs, the various things that we did. Most importantly, building this culture, building this landscape of people function where we are absolutely business oriented and create a distinction. So when I look back, I see all these things have taught me a lot. I have been able to evolve as a person and could draw parallels between my journey at Nitor of 15 years and my son's growth. So both are 15 years old today.
That's nice. Congratulations. I want to know how your specific role has evolved over the years. Like you said, you started with 2 people and then you had to increase the head count, right? So how did you manage to do that? How has your personal role changed with the company?
Right. The role is connected to the business. And Nitor Infotech as an organization, the way we evolved from being a BI-oriented company into SaaS-based solutions to becoming a product engineering firm, creating that specialization around the pure product management business model, research as a service. I think this needed a lot of in-depth work. It needed a lot of collaboration, a 50-50% partnership with the business. The way the people function is expected to be a business partner. Similarly, we had the business getting oriented to the people side of it. And I think this change in the landscape was very important. Hiring was not about only getting people to table, but truly inspiring them and bringing them to deliver value to the customer. That has been the crux of the business as such. So a lot of other things, building the culture. The fundamental premise of the culture is the core values. The way we demonstrate our core values, the way we penetrate the core values. And I can say proudly that Nitor has been a company who has lived the core values very well and created an example for many others.
What is one story that has stuck with you? One experience that you want to talk about, something fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are many, and one thing I'd like to take an angle of being a mother, a woman, and as a mother and a woman, you have various roles to play, various milestones in your personal life, and that was an experience that I had initially when I would leave my 4 or 5 month old son at home and come, and was very anxious to get back to him.
Right.
6:30 was the time when official hours got over, and I would at 6:25 pack my bags and get up. and I was the only one walking out of office, and I would have eyebrows raised and people asking me, oh, so you're leaving half day? And that was hilarious, you know. At that time it did feel bad, but I believe my leaders had trusted me, and as an organization we believed in accountability and ownership and not the hours. Right? And with my personal experience, we could build that culture here, a culture of ownership, a culture of entrepreneurship, a culture of trust. And that helped us evolve and create this great organization, Nittor, which is also now recognized as a great place to work.
Right. Congratulations on that. Congratulations to all of us. We're all very proud of getting this certification. Can you tell me a little more about how much this certification and the other one, one of the top 50 best workplaces in health and wellness, how much that means to you, and how has that affected our culture, or vice versa? Can you tell me more about that?
I think we could have gotten this competition much earlier. Getting certified was no big deal, but truly building a great organization was. And we waited for the time till the time we actually got that validation from our own people, right? Great place to work has to reflect the way we treat our people, the way our people feel about being a part of the organization. Wellness has always been an important engagement anchor for Nittor. We built this function much before pandemic struck and this became a trend. Right? We have a full-time wellness coach. You would have recently heard Rachna's podcast on how we build this wellness culture. I think these anchors, truly caring about people, being a listening organization, have been very, very core to us. And that's how I think we were able to gain the trust of people, truly demonstrate respect, care, and get that external validation of being a great place.
So Rohini, 2 years ago, Nittor Infotech got acquired by Ascendion, right? And from that time, we have grown multifold, and we've seen a lot of growth in general, right? So how do you think we managed that, and what pushed us forward?
Okay, this is an interesting question, and I'd love to answer this. Generally, acquisition in the industry is perceived to be not so positive, bringing about a lot of turbulence and shaking up things. But for Nittor, it has been a wonderful journey. We have grown multifold, and there's a lot of positivity around. Our people have got larger, enriched roles, and the larger Ascendion family has been very welcoming. How did we manage it? I think being very transparent, being open in communication, and being genuine in what you say are the three key things to deal with people. And we did that, and probably that honesty, that genuinity is something that striked the chords with people and helped them stay, grow, and contribute in a much larger way in the last 2 years.
So I look for certain things in an organization, right? Like respect, care, and all of that is understandable and expected. So what is that one message that you would like to give to the youth, such as myself, who want to be a part of this brilliant culture that we've built?
I think building a career is not an overnight journey. You have to give it time. You have to be extremely patient. In today's world, when you are spoiled for options, there are a lot of things, lot of opportunities available. And most of us, I would not like to, single out anyone, but the general mindset is to hop jobs in order to gain higher salaries. We all have aspirations, and there's nothing wrong in that. But that impact that you create on your career, on you as a as an individual, and of course monetary growth, that comes through compounding, right? And compounding happens when you stay invested for a longer time.
Right.
I think that is very important. And today's youth are little restless, want it to happen. It's a world of instant recognition, gratification. I think that breaks that chain of compounding, and not able to really get the real growth, the accelerated growth, the exponential growth that you would if you stick to a single place.
Lovely. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for sitting down with me. It was a wonderful time talking to you.
Thank you so much. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be on your...
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day.